Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I hope you're well. I hope you're as good as me because I've just had a fantastic breakfast. Check this out. I had a leaflet through my door the other day about Indian cookery classes on Sunday morning. Now, I cook myself, but it's always good to get different ways of doing things. So I went there this morning. We made parathas and chickpea curry. So I had free breakfast there. Bit stuff though. And the best thing is, I didn't have to travel very far for it either. Check this out. This is my pad here. Outside my house, if I can zoom in. Hopefully you can see that. I've got a field, and if I just zoom in across the field, there you go, it's in that building. You actually got people there as well. So literally in there, that was where the cooking was. It got quite a lot of things going on there this weekend. Salsa, tango, all sorts. But yeah man, good start to the day. Anyway, back to business. So last time I believe I talked about the Allen & Heath Zone 42 mixer. So we were going to start doing actual DJing, which is in my plan of action now. But I think before we actually start, it's important for me and for you that we all are on the same wavelength of what it is we're trying to achieve over the next few weeks. So I want to tell you guys what it is I plan to do and in what order. So I'm just going to read off my PC screen over here. As per usual, if you check out the link in the description, it actually takes you to the post, and I've got this in the list here of what it is I plan to talk about. I've been practicing quite a bit myself last night just to get ideas of different types of mixing and different things that I want to learn myself. So I'm going to start off with musical theory. I know it sounds quite boring, but it's quite important because you might be really good at beat matching, but if you don't know where in the song to mix, it's not going to sound very good, is it? Especially for trance, you need to make that magical mix. You need to know about beats, bars, phrases, how a song is built up, what the different components are. So that's what we're going to be talking about first, and talk about pitch, tempo, key, that sort of thing. Then we'll go into beat matching, actually what it is, what BPM is, how useful the BPM counter is. That's actually in the CDJ 1000 because it's got a built-in one as well. We'll actually go into beat matching, queuing a track, and different ways of beat matching, using stop starts, using the jog wheel, and using a technique which I read about a while ago called pitch riding, which is quite funky as well. And then we're going to actually go into different ways of mixing. So I've just thought of a few over here myself, just doing a bit of research and messing around. So transitioning techniques. So blending with EQ switches, killing the fourth beat of a track and sampling the cued track, cutting straight into your new cued track every fourth beat, killing the power down before the track goes mental. This is something that used to happen quite a lot back in the last decade on the turntables, like in the nightclubs. You'd have a beat going, a great tune. Suddenly, it'd be like the power's gone off, but the DJ would have done it on purpose. And as soon as it goes off, the lights go off. All of a sudden, it goes back on again. Bang, 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 bang. Wicked, man, wicked shit. Then what else is there? Slow the track to a halt and jump into the cue track. Cut straight into the cue track. These things probably won't make any sense to you. They don't even make much sense to me now. I wrote them yesterday though. What else is there? Loop the main track to give time to bring another one in. That's a great feature of the CDJ, the looping. So if you're running out of time at the end, you can start a loop going. That gives you time to actually bring another track in. There's a few things to think about with a loop. It'd be harder to beat match with a loop because you might not get the loop exactly right. So the track might be at like 135 BPM and slowly go slow because it's not exactly 4 bars. But we'll get to that anyway. What else is there? Yeah, here's another cool technique. Spin the main track backwards. Something that I saw somebody do on the video on YouTube on the CDJ. I think it was YouTube. In fact, it doesn't matter. So they actually span the track backwards really fast and then jump into another track. So I tried that yesterday with a particular mix and it sounded quite good. So basically that's what I want to get to over the next few weeks. There's a lot to cover because I don't want videos to be that long. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. I can't really play a full track and show you like a full mix because it just takes a long time, What I will do then is once I get going and once I actually improve myself with these techniques is I'm going to create some mixes myself, record them and let you listen to them. So probably the best way to do that is to put them on SoundCloud, because I heard about that a few weeks back. I've been checking it out, got an account on there now. It's wicked. It's a great site to share your tracks. You know, you have a waveform display of the entire track, and people can add comments actually on the waveform. So the bit of the track that they enjoy, they just put a comment right there, so you can see exactly at what minute and what second they're talking about. You know, quite funky. That's my word of the day today, funky. Yeah, man, that's it really. So next time we'll go through some musical theory first then, because it ain't going to take that long. We'll get the boring stuff out of the way. So, like I said, I'll make it interesting. I'll play some good tunes while I'm talking about it. And then after that, we'll do some beat matching, actually get going. And as per usual, I'd love to hear your comments on the forums, you know. Practice the stuff out that I'm talking about. Give me advice as well, you know, if I'm struggling with something and you find a better way well, if you know of a better way for me to do something, then just let me know in the forums, you know. I'd love to hear from you. I'd like to learn myself as well in the best possible way. So, as per usual, keep it chilled, and I will see you guys next time. Time to digest this prata now, man. Anyway, ciao.